as well as sort of bringing all the text through. We were talking about earlier, me and Matt were actually talking about this potentially sort of looks like it's actually been printed off a computer.
Yeah.
And you've got such a way of actually sort of your words that actually becomes the artwork itself, which is beautiful. And again, as you go right the way through the sketchbook, you've got some really nice areas, again, decorating on the back of that page, and actually really bringing in that idea of using the text with the actual decoration that's in the background as well. It all merges into each other, which actually tells me that you're actually really working on your themes as well, which is beautiful. And again, we sort of start sort of working through some of these ideas. Again, beautiful use of texture coming through here, which works particularly well. What do you think works particularly well about these pages here?
Well, just the fact that I don't like looking at things when they're really dull. If it's just, I like making, because if I don't like looking at things that are just pure white and just text on, and if I find that just boring, then I think that other people must be thinking that as well. So I try and make it as if it, well, I'm doing an art course, so it may as well be arty.
Well, absolutely,
Yeah,
and it's got to be inspiring to other people as well, and that's the whole point of it, is that you're inspiring people. What I love is the fact that you're taking these roses and actually accentuating them across your page as well, and that actually also follows into these pieces here. I don't know whether that was meant, but you know, that still sort of follows through your photography, through to the drawing pieces, then actually through into the actual fabric pieces as well. And these almost remind me of little tiny flowers as well, sort of through. Yeah, is that the whole sort of idea of it?
It's like Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, I think it becomes quite apparent as you go through all these sketchbooks. There's just no gaps, and the gaps that are there aren't just boring negative space. It's colour and texture and things that are going on, and it's really quite refreshing seeing these. You know, I can tell that you really care about this book because it's, you know, every page is as good as the last.
Absolutely die if I lost her.
Well, I was going to say you spent a lot of time doing it.
Yeah, so just talk me through this next page, because I just think this. Oh, let me just tuck those down. Yeah. This is for your shrine project. Run me through the project.
Well, it was the original idea was art box, but then that sort of became shrine, and looking at ourselves and what kind of fueled our existence and what we thought about ourselves. So then I thought that I had loads of different ideas about myself, but I didn't know which ones to express.
Yeah, all right.
And so I kind of made a jigsaw, like
Yeah.
going back to that one.
Yeah.
Because I was doing children's stories, I kind of made it into the shape of a castle, all of the different ideas.
Mhm.
So I thought then this one would just be like a jigsaw about me.
Yeah, no, it's great. And I love how you haven't skipped out on the details on any of these little pieces. And I'm not too sure how good the focusing on the camera is, but every single jigsaw piece you've got this fine detail and this careful kind of writing. Do you have to work really hard to get in this writing, or is this just your natural handwriting?
No, I kind of changed my handwriting to suit what thing I'm doing, but it just kind of seemed to fit with the rest of the layout. Like, it's kind of angular, so it kind of goes with all of the board and everything.
It's that kind of checkered, like chessboard kind of thing. Yeah. No, it's just really quite nice. And again, you see what I mean? Every single page is full and it's decorative, and it's really quite interesting. And actually, is this the final piece over here for the shrine project?
That's
Let me just,
my final.
let me just twist that here. The final results of this shrine project. And I just love the fact of how massive this canvas is compared to that book, but you still have got this level of detail with your writing, your sketching, and your love of Pokemon. That's really coming out.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's just really interesting. I suppose that's one of the reasons why you kind of, why you're doing as well as you are, is because it's consistent level of detail and quality. I just love these. Just every page has a texture. It's fantastic. It's everything. You just want to touch everything.
I haven't got too much further.
Yeah, Yeah. Yeah, but what you have, yeah, this book's not finished.
At all.
No, it's absolutely lovely. And if we just quickly done this, I actually went poking around your drawer and found and the back, and I just love concertina books anyway.
Yeah, I love concertinas too.
They're just really
I like the
clever.
fact that because all my other books, they kind of just don't fit into anything because they just bulge, but these kind of,
Yeah,
they just unravel, so
Yeah.
they're alright.
yeah, but this is just great. Again, it's this same level of consistent detail and quality that you just. Do you spend hours at home doing all of this, or
Yeah, you wouldn't fit it in books.
no? There's absolutely no way you could fit this all to in less.
Hairdryer is constantly plugged in.
I can believe that. That's just. I mean, did you kind of develop this style yourself, or did you pick it up from like artists doing their books, or what? Is there any kind of?
Kind of more myself, but the things that I was inspired by, because I mean, I did try and look for people's sketchbooks and things, but you don't really see them on the internet very much, or things like that. But I do like various like graphics and things. But I
Yeah,
don't
which
know,
has certainly
I
become
suppose-
apparent here. I mean, even though this is kind of textile-y, and you've got some print, the kind of the graphicness, that's just great, and you can see this really kind of clean cut. It's just the textures. Every page is just so touch-me-feely. Yeah.
I suppose because when I was younger, my art teacher just said an art book's only really interesting if people can interact with it. So I've just kind of gone from that.
Yeah, no, that's good. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that's fantastic. So was this for any particular project?
Yeah, that's part of the shrine one.
Oh, right.
But the Joe and Holly's part, the print, the different
Oh, right,
prints.
yeah.
So
Oh,
we
I
just
see.
had to make it into a booklet because Dan taught us how to make the booklets.
Oh, yes.
And then we used his thing for that. So yeah.
Book falling apart. See, even just.
It's just so I can get it in and out if I need to use it again.
See, even though that's kind of functional, it's still quite you. And recently come to my attention these amazing
Yay.
little. What is this, paper? Just paper
Yeah,
mache?
no, it's just paper because we have to make a paper mache sculpture and a clay one, and then Jess gave us some paper cutout things, but then they look really boring, so I kind of just added stuff.
Yeah, I like the way you really do just pick up any project and you just make it your own. And again, even in this lovely little, what is essentially a templated form you were given, you just completely changed it. I suppose it's just not having the fear of making it your own.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. I look forward to seeing more of your work.
Thank you.
That's Georgina.
Yay.
And thank you for sharing your work with us.